morning. So today is Milford Sound Day. It is a long drive, so we start off in Queenstown and we are driving for many hours, and then we will head on the boat, which will be about 2 hours, and then head all the way back. So it's a long day on the road, but I'm very excited to finally see Milford Sound, so let's go. We are now on the Milford Sound cruise. It's about 2.5 hours long, and we were able to catch the 3:15 ferry with Southern Discoveries. So yeah, we were on the bus from about 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. So it took about 6 hours to get here. But yeah, we are so lucky with the weather today. It's not raining, and yeah, it's very clear and beautiful, and yeah, really amazing. So the cruise takes you out through the fjord to the ocean and back. And on the way, yeah, you can see loads of beautiful waterfalls and high mountains. So yeah. Good morning. So yesterday was a really amazing day, but very long, and yeah, Milford Sound was great, and after just a few hours of sleep we have jumped in the van again, and today we are heading to our last and final town of our New Zealand trip, which is Franz Josef. And yeah, it's quite a long journey again, but we have made a few beautiful stops along the way, and the scenery here on this part of the island is very beautiful. And right now we have stopped over this very magnificent and impressive waterfall, and also a glacial river. So some people here on the group are attempting to go for a swim. Good morning from Franz Josef. So yesterday, as you could see, it was just a full day in the car getting here to Franz Josef, and we did have one stop for like an hour hike, which was nice. And yes, this morning we woke up very early because we were booked in for an activity which is one of the most popular ones here in Franz Josef, the heli hike, where essentially you take a helicopter up to the glacier and then you go hiking in the glaciers for 3 hours and then fly back. Unfortunately, this trip only happens like 1 out of 5 times because of the clouds. So we went there this morning. We even like checked in and paid and everything, and yeah, then they just said no, weather has changed, we won't be going up all of today. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but at least we tried. And instead we will be doing the Roberts Point hike. So it's about a 6-hour hike, and the end of the hike you can actually see the glacier, so that's what we're hoping for. And you can book a shuttle as well. We've booked the 8:45 and it's supposed to be 10 New Zealand dollars. So yeah, let's go. a 5-hour return hike. And yeah, so far the scenery is absolutely beautiful and really cool. We're seeing waterfalls, high mountains, low clouds, and yeah, the glacial river. So yeah, start of the hike, really good. Please don't break, please don't break, please don't break. Oh my gosh! We are now on the, I think, longest hanging bridge. It's a 5 people load, and yeah, it's quite scary. The drop is quite high, but yeah, here you have this amazing view, and we can also see some waterfalls behind. But yeah, we are just hoping that this hanging bridge will not break. So the hike to the viewing platform took about 3 hours, and yeah, if I'm going to be completely honest, I don't really know if I recommend this hike because there's no real path. It's just a lot of stone and climbing and slippery paths, and yeah, very tough. So now we have all of this way back. It's not a loop, it's just a one-way hike, so same way back, but hoping that we won't slip around on the way back. So yeah, wish us luck. And just like that, we have now made it back to Christchurch and Lilo Christchurch, where the second part of the 2-week New Zealand trip started off. And yeah, this trip has now come full circle, and yeah, it is time to leave New Zealand. Yeah, it's been 2 amazing weeks, and I have been blown away by all the amazing places I have seen in New Zealand, the very diverse landscape, also the extreme differences of both North and South Island, and there has been so many highlights on this trip. And yeah, for any of you wondering, I have done this 2-week trip with a tour company called Wild Kiwi, and yeah, I can highly recommend it. It's been a good and convenient way to travel around New Zealand and see the main highlights. And yes, I want to say thank you so much for following along, and if you haven't seen the past few videos, there is a series now as well of the New Zealand videos, so you can also look back on. Yeah, we have also been extremely lucky with the weather because right now it's just pouring down, and all of our days here we've had good or perfect weather for what we've done, except in Franz Josef. So yeah, this has been something that's been on my list for a long time. Both my grandparents and my parents have been to New Zealand before, and yeah, they really inspired me to go as well. So now I've also been, and yeah, I truly have had a great time, and it's an amazing country. So yes, thank you so much for following along. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.